Now let's continue Python object-oriented programming thing. As part of Python object-oriented programming, now let's understand what is class, what is an object, what is class, and what is an object. First, let's understand what is class. First important definition. Class is a user-defined data type. Class is a user-defined data type like uh, student number equal to 10 is a numeric value. Numeric value. Student name. Student name is a string. Is a string. String. Student grade. Student grade. Let's say B grade. B grade. In Python, there is no separate data type for character. Everything is, if you put either double quote or single quote, treated as string. Next one, average marks equal to, let's say, 8.5. This is a floating point. Status means true. True means pass. True means pass. So this is individual data types. If you are putting all these for student class, so student class contain multiple kind of data. It contain numeric, it contains string, it contains floating, it contains boolean. So collection of different data types under one variable. That's why we are calling it is a user-defined data type. Second point, class is a logical structure. It does not have physical entity. It does not have physical entity. In most of the classes, if I ask a question saying, have you seen tree? In most of the classes in Python or other programming, when I ask a question saying, have you seen tree? They says, I saw mango tree, I saw banana tree, I saw orange tree, I saw coconut tree. No one saying, I saw a tree. Because tree is a logical name. Based on tree is a logical name. It contains roots and leaves, fruits or flowers, etc. Yes, sir. It's just a logical structure. Based on this, multiple objects are created. Mango trees, banana trees, orange trees, coconut trees. These are objects to a tree. So logic class is just a logical name. It doesn't have physical entity. One more question also, if I ask many people like, have you seen tree? They are saying, I have seen Akkem Sreenivas. I have seen Pawan Kalyan. I have seen Modi. I have seen Badri. I have seen Revant Reddy. But no one says, I see person. Person is just a logical name. Person contained two legs, and two hands, one head, two eyes, two eyes, one nose, one nose, head, etc. 2 years. 2 years. This is person. Based on this person, Pawan Kalyan is created, Modi is created, Badri is created, Revant Reddy is created. Total 140 crores plus people in India is created, and all over the world people are created based on this person structure. So person is a logical name. These are objects to a person. Person is just a logical name. One more definition. Class is a collection of objects. This is class. Total in India 140 crores plus people are created, right? These are objects. So class is a collection of objects means for class you can create any number of objects. Feature may be different. Object to object features may be different. Clear writing? What is class? Now let's understand what is an object. Or before that, let's see how to create a class. So to create a class in Python, we use a keyword called class name, and members. This is class block start. Inside a class, we will create variables, we will create functions, we will create constructors. So we already seen what are variables, what are functions. We are going to discuss about these constructors as part of our practical sessions. Okay. Example, we will create a class name, let's say employee, def underscore underscore init underscore underscore parameters. Similar way, we write functions like display employee and parameters, then implementation. Okay. In this way, we write class definition. Class definition. Now let's understand what is an object. What is an object? Let's continue. Now let's understand what is an object. So we created a class. We created a class name, let's say A, and it contained multiple things. Let's say this one we given A dot py, A dot py. Okay, and where this class definition is presented, once we save, it is under hard disk. It saves under hard disk. Okay, so now let's understand what is an object. Object is an instance of class. Object is an instance of class. Instance is an object of class. When I'm studying computer science, I'm looking class definition. I saw class is a collection of objects. When I start looking object is instance of class. When I look instance, it is saying instance is an object of class. But finally, my confusion. What is class? I understand. Then what is an object? What is an instance? Let me clarify. Usually, let's say if I click on Google Chrome, or let's say if I click on any software, once again, let's click on Google Chrome. We can say Google Chrome instance is created. Google Chrome instance is created. If I open PyCharm instance is created. PyCharm instance is created. It means if anything, memory is allocated in RAM. For anything, memory is allocated in the RAM, we call it as instance. For that memory allocated for a class, then we call it as object. Object means it's a memory. So here we will create a object A equal to A1. Whenever we create this statement inside a RAM memory, it will allocate memory for your object. So A1 is a reference. It points to this memory. Let's say like this, you can create multiple objects A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, collection of objects. Per class, if you create an object, it allocates memory. This memory, we call it as instance. If anything created inside a memory, we call it as instance. That memory is allocated for class, we are calling it as object. Object has a physical existence. We can touch and feel. Don't try to open your laptop or desktop, and don't open RAM and don't touch. Just a definition. This definition is applicable for person is a logical, Akkem Sreenivas is an object. So we can touch and feel Akkem Sreenivas. That's why they are saying this one, touch and feel. But for our computer science, physical means inside a memory. Physical means inside a memory. Okay. Clear writing, what is class, what is an object? Okay.